If you're watching this video, it's no accident. The universe works in perfect harmony, and everything happens for a reason, including you finding this message. Are you facing a tough financial situation right now? Don't worry. We've all been there. But what if I told you there's a way to attract abundance, a method grounded in both metaphysical and quantum principles? And here's the best part. It works every single time. Here's the truth about finances. Many of us who dive into spirituality often find ourselves struggling with money at first. It's surprisingly common. Why? Because while we understand the higher principles of abundance, we forget to anchor them in our everyday lives. To truly attract wealth, you need a mindset shift, a grounded, practical way of aligning your spiritual beliefs with your financial reality. And that's exactly what we're unpacking today. Dr. Joseph Murphy had profound insights on this topic. He, along with others like Emmett Fox and Connie Mendez, believed in a simple yet revolutionary truth: wealth, success, and abundance are your divine birthright. Yes, your birthright. These teachings remind us that abundance isn't just possible, it's natural. It's how the universe was designed to work. Now, let's clear up a big misconception. Some people think poverty is virtuous, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Even biblical texts, when studied through a metaphysical lens, show us that abundance is the norm. Jesus himself wasn't poor. Think about it. Joseph, his father, was a skilled carpenter, a trade that catered to the wealthy. And Jesus' teachings emphasized abundance. When he said, "The poor will always be among us," he wasn't glorifying poverty. He was highlighting the reality of human imbalance. Look at other great spiritual leaders like Buddha. He was born into royalty, surrounded by wealth and privilege. Though he renounced it all, he eventually learned that extremes, whether material or spiritual, aren't the answer. The key is balance. A thriving spiritual life is essential, but so is meeting your material needs. As I always like to say, poor in spirit, rich in pocket. What does that mean? Being poor in spirit is about humility, kindness, and grace. It's a spiritual strength. And being rich in pocket is about claiming the prosperity, wealth, and abundance that is rightfully yours. It's not just a catchy phrase. It's a principle taught by great minds like Joseph Murphy and Emmett Fox. They believed, and I agree, that abundance is your birthright. Think about it. The Bible itself tells us that good is the norm and evil is a choice. Poverty, then, is not just a struggle. It's out of alignment with what is good. Being poor isn't virtuous. It's a state of mind that can hold you back. Yes, I said it. Poverty is a mental illness. And here's the best news. It's curable. Because abundance starts in the mind. If you've been following this channel, or if you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. You already know this truth. The entire universe is mental. Everything begins with thought. This isn't just some abstract idea. It's a proven principle. Think about what I've shared before. Poverty isn't a life sentence. It's a mindset. And the moment you change your mindset, you unlock the door to abundance. Let me give you an example. Napoleon Hill, one of the greatest success teachers of all time, was mentored by Andrew Carnegie, a steel tycoon and one of the wealthiest men in history. Carnegie didn't just teach Hill about wealth. He introduced him to other legends like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Abraham Lincoln. Hill studied their lives and compiled their secrets into the laws of success and his groundbreaking book, Think and Grow Rich. What did he find? That success, whether financial, personal, or spiritual, starts with one thing: your thoughts. This is why I say poverty is a diseased state of mind. It's not who you are. It's a mental pattern that can be reprogrammed. Your natural state is abundance. Let that sink in. Abundance is your birthright, and it all begins with your mindset. Now, think about this. If you believe in God, imagine Him as a parent. Would a loving parent want their child to struggle, to live in lack? Of course not. Every parent dreams of seeing their child thrive, succeed, and live in abundance. And God is no different. He wants you to prosper, to be healthy, wealthy, and surrounded by love and fulfillment. When you live in lack, you're not just failing yourself, you're failing the purpose God has for you. He wants you to grow, succeed, and create a life of joy and abundance. But here's the challenge, your present reality. It's the lens you're looking through right now. Your senses deceive you, showing only the surface of your circumstances. The ancients called this the veil of Maya, and today we might call it the matrix. It's a false perception. And if you focus only on what you see, you'll stay stuck in the same cycle. When you see economic problems or experience financial struggles, the first step is to shift your perspective completely. Jesus of Nazareth said, "If you are not of this world, you cannot enter the kingdom." The kingdom he referred to isn't a physical place, it's a mental state. It's the state of superconsciousness where you can create an entirely new reality. This is the source of true abundance. But as long as you let your senses dictate your perception, you'll remain stuck. You'll never enter this elevated state of mind, never step into superconsciousness, and never create the reality you deserve. To manifest on earth as it is in heaven, as Jesus described, you have to let go of limiting beliefs. Stop focusing on what your senses are showing you, your current circumstances, and start building a new mental framework. Here's a simple yet powerful affirmation from Joseph Murphy that can help you. Money is always circulating freely in my life, and there is always divine provision. Say it with me. Money is always circulating freely in my life, and there is always divine provision. Repeat this affirmation often. Write it down. Say it out loud. Let it sink into your mind. This isn't just a phrase. It's a reminder that the universe is abundant and constantly providing for you. The problem is most people fear losing money. They hoard it, stop spending, and stagnate its flow. But here's the truth. The quickest way to lose anything, whether it's money, health, or relationships, is to stop its movement. Stagnation leads to deterioration. This is why money, like energy, must always circulate. The more you repeat this affirmation, the more your subconscious will begin to accept it as your reality. And when your subconscious shifts, your external circumstances will follow. This is how you manifest abundance, by reprogramming your inner world first. But remember, you must break free from what your senses are telling you. The ancients called this illusion the veil of Maya, and modern thinkers often refer to it as the matrix. Your current reality is just a reflection of your past thoughts. If you want to create something new, you need to move beyond what you see and trust in the unseen potential. Here's what you can do. Write this affirmation multiple times each day. Keep it in your pocket or on your phone. Whenever worry or fear creeps in, pull it out and repeat it 10 times with conviction. Money is always circulating freely in my life, and there is always divine provision. You'll notice a shift almost immediately. Worry turns into faith. Fear transforms into hope. And before long, you'll start seeing results, not just in your mindset, but in your reality. The more you interrupt old patterns of fear and embrace this new state of mind, the faster you'll see the change. Once this belief is fully internalized, it will manifest externally, guaranteed. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to take the next step. Check out the ebook in the description to dive deeper into these metaphysical and quantum teachings. Take control of your mind, align with abundance, and transform your life. Let's make it happen.